I'm Matt Antis, and this is episode 1 of Steadfast Men Unscripted. If you listened to the trailer of this show, I briefly talked about why I've decided to do this show. In this episode, I want to take a few extra moments to further talk about what you can expect out of the show. Though my face may not show it, I'm in my mid-30s, and over the past 15 years, I've worked in many different career fields. I started out as a public school teacher and a coach. I simultaneously spent 7 years in the United States Air Force, loading and unloading planes with the Air Force National Guard. I spent almost 5 years running my own business, selling real estate. And most recently, I've worked in full-time ministry as a campus pastor of a large church. Through all these experiences, I've met and connected with so many different people that have unique stories about their life, and particularly men is who I've related with. For me personally, I've always been a big listener and someone who genuinely enjoys talking with people and listening to what different people have to say. And I've always tried to learn something from each person's story. I feel like there's value in every story and lesson that can be learned as long as you pay attention. And so, as a father and a husband that's doing his best to juggle all the responsibilities in life, I, like most men, want to make as little mistakes as possible. And I figured I'm probably not the only guy out there that feels this way. So I decided to create a show that merges my desire to learn, my ability to listen, and my willingness to share with others. And so at the recording of this video, I've interviewed the first 3 guests of the show, and my list of guests keeps growing with the following weeks booked out in advance, which is awesome. But in the first 3 interviews, I have loved learning something unique from each one of these men and their stories through life. Now, on this show, you can expect to hear from men who aren't perfect by any means, but they are men with integrity, character, and faith. The men I choose to invite on this show will have a steadfast spirit about them that pushes them to remain faithful to those values. Now, despite their intentions of not making mistakes or having things take a turn in their life, we'll talk about different trials that they faced and how life may have taken a turn on them, but how they've remained steady in their faith and how God has taught them lessons that are ultimately invaluable. So thanks for joining me and listening to my show. I look forward to seeing where this thing goes.